She was once a top Hollywood superstar, winning hundreds of millions of global fans with her sexy figure and beauty. But at 50, Sister Bai has aged and can only host a bodybuilding aerobics show with effort. On her 50th birthday, she learned her show would be cancelled, signaling her total market elimination. Seeing her last billboard being removed, she had a car accident while distracted. Though unhurt physically, she was heartbroken, noticed by a young doctor. The doctor checked her spine in a way that puzzled her. After leaving the hospital, she found a USB drive in her pocket. At home, the video on it claimed one injection could unlock her DNA, activate new cells, and restore her youth. She dismissed it and threw the drive away. However, that night, the hungover Sister Bai, seeing her aged self in the mirror, decided to give it a try due to her strong unwillingness. Soon, she got a number plate with 503 and went to a secluded place as the address indicated. In the stairwell, she found a rolling shutter door and opened it with the 503 card. Inside was a white room with many cabinets. She took a box from cabinet 503. Inside the box were green syringes of medicine, suturing scissors and thread, an extraction set marked 1 to 7, a blood exchange device, 2 bags of nutrient solution, and 2 pieces of paper. One said there was a cycle per week, and the other had a striking message: remember, you're the only one. According to the instructions, Sister Bai undressed in the bathroom. Torn by inner conflict but driven by her longing for fame and fortune, she injected the medicine. Instantly, she got dizzy and fell. Her back convulsed and split open, and her eyes changed strangely. A leg tried to stick out from her back. When she came to, she saw a tender white hand. She walked to the mirror, wiped the mist, and found she'd regained her youth. There was a strange green glow in her eyes. The old Sister Bai lay on the floor unmoving. She used prep tools to suture the back, inserted the nutrient solution, washed up, and then admired her new self in the mirror. Little Bai has Sister Bai's memories but an independent mind. Sudden intense headache made his nose bleed. Remembering the extractor, he drew enough liquid from Sister Bai to last 7 days. After injecting the inhibitor, he felt great and his body had the same talent as Sister Bai's. At the old company's interview as a newbie, his perfect body impressed the interviewer, and the boss decided to create a solo show for him. Little Bai asked to care for his sick mother every other week, and the boss agreed. The company promoted him heavily. But as the stabilizer was used up, 7 days later they had their first exchange. With devices on their wrists and blood swapping, Little Bai passed out. Meanwhile, Sister Bai, like a rider in the dark, reached her destination. After waking up, Sister Bai closely examined Little Bai. The next day, she dressed in thick clothes and drove to the company, only to find the boss had already packed her things and seemed glad she was leaving. During those 7 days, the aged Sister Bai had little to do except restock nutrient solution at the warehouse and stay home. But she thought her choice was right for regaining her peak status. In contrast, the young Little Bai worried about having people over with Sister Bai in the bathroom. So he dug a hidden room in the bathroom to put her in. The noise annoyed the neighbors, but their anger vanished seeing the beautiful Little Bai. Then Little Bai dragged Sister Bai into the hidden room and replaced her old photos with his own. In the subsequent days, Little Bai's career boomed and he became very popular in the market. When the 7-day period neared its end, Little Bai told Sister Bai to wait a few hours. He'd brought a young and handsome man home for a romantic night. But as they got intimate, the exchange time arrived and Little Bai started bleeding. Driven by his selfish desire, Little Bai broke the rules and took more stabilizer from Sister Bai. The next day, Sister Bai woke up to a messy home full of wine bottles and found a helmet left by the man by the window. She was shocked to see one of her fingers had aged, clearly due to Little Bai. Enraged, she called the merchant but learned there was no way to fix it. She was torn about stopping everything. Yet, seeing Little Bai shining brightly on TV, her resolve weakened. While dining out, Sister Bai met a strange old man who asked if 7 days was too long. When the old man's wallet dropped, revealing a number plate and a back scar, she recognized him as the young doctor. The old man asked about her loneliness and warned her to stop, or else she'd be eaten by the other. Frightened, Sister Bai fled. On the way, she encountered a hostile young man. From the helmet, she knew he was the one Little Bai brought home. Due to work, he hadn't had a relationship and now wanted love to fill his loneliness. Sister Bai returned home and found a piece of paper with a phone number on it after searching everywhere. Remembering her childhood classmate's words, which made her feel warm, Sister Bai called the classmate who had admired her and left a number after their recent encounter. She made an appointment to meet and dressed up in her nicest clothes. As the meeting time neared, she saw the open hidden room and Little Bai's face. Back at the mirror, she wasn't satisfied and touched up her makeup. But when about to leave, seeing Little Bai's poster brought back her inferiority. She returned to the bathroom to redo her makeup, but Little Bai's face haunted her, and she wiped off her lipstick more and more vigorously. Sister Bai ultimately didn't keep the appointment. After the exchange, Little Bai went to the company and found his show suspended. Fearful, he went to the boss's office.
They adore why we have decided want you to host the New Year's Eve show. Live, you can't go higher than that.
The popular Little Bai is swamped with work. His only chance now is to prepare for the New Year's Eve gala. He breaks the rules again, severely draining Sister Bai. When Sister Bai wakes up, her left leg is fully aged, her hair is white at the temples, and her face looks like that of a very old person.
Would you like to stop? If you are not satisfied, you can put an end to the experience and go back to
The approaching success made Sister Bai unable to stop, yet she still tried to make Little Bai follow the rules. When Little Bai woke up and saw the room, she was enraged and drained Sister Bai completely. Little Bai lived freely for 3 weeks, becoming even more popular and getting a billionaire boyfriend. Just as they were about to be intimate, Little Bai found no stabilizer left. The stabilizer she drew was black. She called the merchant, who said there was no choice but to have another exchange to restart the secretion process due to her overuse. Tomorrow was the New Year's Eve gala, but her body didn't give her a second choice. Sister Bai closed the door at the last moment. In a rage and looking unrecognizable, she scared off the wealthy man. The next day, she went out fully armed, got the terminating agent from the warehouse, and dragged Little Bai to the living room. Injecting the agent into Little Bai would end everything, but she wouldn't be restored either. As the injection of the termination agent neared its end, Sister Bai hesitated again about Little Bai. She brought the exchange device, but an accident happened. Little Bai woke up while Sister Bai remained conscious. Little Bai saw the half-injected termination agent and thought Sister Bai was trying to kill her. In a rage, she chased and beat Sister Bai to death. Since the New Year's Eve gala was tonight, she felt she'd have no regrets even if she died tomorrow. But as the gala approached, her health worsened and most of her teeth fell out. She tried to stay calm and go on stage, meeting the boss and some wealthy people on the way.
So smile. That's what we want tonight. Pretty girls should always smile.
Then, Little Bai's world spun and he turned into a monster. Not giving up, he stuck Sister Bai's photo on his face, put on lipstick, and went on stage. When the photo dropped and people saw his real monstrous face, his body exploded, leaving a pool of blood and flesh. He then slowly crawled towards the worn-out honorary 5-pointed star that used to be his.